I'm a poet, you hear me? When this country, when this world learns the meaning, don't you see, Jeff? Poetry is what the revolution's all about. Never lose sight of what the purpose of the revolution is. All revolutions. To restore poetry to the Godhead. Poetry is religion. The Alpha and the Omega. The cement of the universe. The super eye under which every other eye is scrutinized. From one to infinity. From bullshit to the beatific. The rocking horse of the human spirit. God himself. God himself is pure distilled poetry. Seeing you in your uniform, those bars on your shoulders and the navigation wings on your chest is a kind of poetry, Jeff. Black poetry.
Papa, I didn't make it through navigator school. I washed out, flunked out, whatever.
You lie. Go get that uniform.
No, Daddy Johnny, no.
I'm the head of this house. When I ask my son, who I ain't seen but 3 or 4 times in 3 years, to do me a favor,
I'll leave, Pop. I'll leave now, tonight, you dig? Because I've had me enough of this homecoming. I've had enough for a lifetime.
Ain't nobody asking you to leave.
You're telling me what to do like I'm sweet 16 or something. Everybody around here wants me to do something, wants to tell me what to do.
You didn't write to us about flunking out, Jeff.
You know why I didn't write home about it? Because every letter that I got from you was telling me how proud you were of your navigator son.
I thought you were doing all right.
You thought that because that's what you wanted to think.
What else could I think?
Oh, about me, Daddy Johnny? About Jeff? Damn your pride. You could have thought about me. I hated navigation. You know I hated figures, Pop.
You never worked hard enough.
And so you say, Daddy Johnny. Because that's what you want to believe. Jeff Williams is my son. Everybody. Just like me, anything I can do, he could do.
You can. Just how you think of yourself.
Oh, right, Pop, right. As a matter of fact, I might be able to do a few things you can't do. But not math, Pop. That's you and not me. Don't you dig that?
Say what you gotta say.
Haven't I said it already? You said it yourself. We have got to find our own battlefield. Don't you dig how that statement relates to what I'm saying?
No, hell no I don't. You flunked out. My boy failed. That's all I can see.
Y'all had a piece of my big toe, Pop. Everybody had a piece of my toe. Not just those white pig instructors who just kept checking and rechecking my work because I was what they called a belligerent nigger. There were only 8 black officers out of 300 in that school. And they kept telling me, man, you gotta make it. You gotta be a credit to your race.
No, I'm sorry.
And then...
What's wrong with that?
And there was this girl I was shacking up with. She was a fox, Pop, a fox to end them all. Had hair so soft and spongy. Felt like your hands were just moving through water. And she would say to me, honey, we need that extra $130 of flight pay to keep me in the style in which you have made me accustomed to.
Come on to the point.
Don't you see the point, Pop? Everybody had a piece of my nigger toe. My fine fox, my fellow brother officers. I mean, the pig instructors, you and Mom, Pop, everybody had a piece of me except me. Jeff Williams.
Jeff Williams is Johnny Williams' son, goddammit.
I mean, Bob, you mean none of me belongs to me?
I want to see you in your uniform.
It's about
Now, what is all this talk about?
It's about you and me, Pop. It's about our battlefields. About who Jeff Williams is, Pop.
Then tell me who the hell is he?
A dude who hated navigation to the point he got a migraine every time. Who wanted to throw up on all the flights. On my last flight exam, a night celestial, I wound up 80 miles into Mexico. Everybody else had us at Harlingen Air Force Base, Texas. We were circling the airfield. The sun was coming up, soft and pastel, like someone had sprinkled red peppers all over them. And I tore off a piece of my flight log and I started to write a poem. You see, Pop, I do believe in poetry. It was a simple poem. I mean, all about the awe of creation. I mean, anyway, along came this Lieutenant Forthright, a Texas cracker whose one joke, repeated over and over and over again, was, students, never worry about being lost. At least y'all is in an airplane. Yeah. This creep caught sight of my poem, and this big howdy-doody grin spread across his face, and he started laughing. This howdy-doody pig started laughing at something he couldn't even understand. And then he showed my poem to the other instructor orangutans, and they started laughing, and that did it, Pop. I said to myself, what am I doing here? What am I doing this shit for? They sent me before a board of senior officers. You see, this was my second time I had failed my night celestial. And they gave me a flight-ass white all-American boy to be my counsel. And you know what he told me? He told me to cop a plea. To cop a plea, Pop. To express my love of country and the Air Force. So he said that way that they'd only watch me back a few months and I still could come through. But I told that boy, let my toe go. And they replied, what? You know how those white people, when they don't believe their ears. So I screamed on the top of my voice, let go of my nigger toe so I can stand up and be a man. And you know what they said? They hemmed and hawed and cleared their voice. And they let go of my toe. I cut loose the man. And then I went right home and I cut loose my fine fox. And then I cut loose my fellow brother officers. I felt like there was no more glue holding me to the track, like I could almost fly. So I'm not proving nothing to nobody. Not you. Not if they're black, white, blue, polka dot, to nobody. And you can give that damn thing, that uniform, to Salvation Army, to the Goodwill, because it will never have the good fortune to get on my back again. It's all about battlefields, Daddy Johnny. Just like you said, Pop. Just like you said.